In Benin, West Africa, a scientist is working tirelessly to develop improved varieties of indigenous crops.
This is jute mallow. The plant is more or less healthy. This is the problem we are having. You can see the broad might have damaged completely. You see the burning, you see the leaf deformation, and you see leaves become very stunted. And then the last stage of the infestation will be this, where you have no leaves left. You see, leaves are dropping, and then farmers cannot harvest anything. Farmers want to sell the leaves of jute mallow on the market, but then this pest devastates the whole crop and you have no leaves left to sell. It is a 0.2 millimeter pest. You cannot see it with your eyes. You have to see it under the microscope. So on the field, farmers don't see anything. One day they just come and see the leaves curled, twisted, brown, and then nothing is left.
But Afokpe isn't giving up. She's working with East West Seed, a company dedicated to supporting smallholder farmers to develop improved varieties of these indigenous crops. I work on 3 indigenous leafy vegetables, which are amaranthus, jute mallow, and African eggplant boma. Pamela Afokpe, a One Planet Laureate and Award Fellow, is a champion of indigenous crops, those that have been traditionally consumed by communities for generations.
These indigenous crops, they are neglected. No private companies or no public research want to work on them because we see they are very cheap. It's not like exotic vegetables like tomato, which are high price on the market. So no one wants to invest in it. So what we are trying to do also at East West Seed is not just providing them with seeds, but also provide them with the knowledge. So we also help them, support them with good agronomic practices that can really help them to increase the yield. Farmers have been growing this indigenous crop for many decades, and they have been using their old practices, and they have been using their own farm-safe seed, which often are of bad qualities. By improving this crop, you help farmers to achieve a quick and higher return of investment. With the improved seed, they have better germination, meaning that every seed has a value. Every seed will germinate into a plant. You have a better uniformity, which will translate in a better market price. Here we have more than 120 advanced breeding lines, and every blue stick represents a different breeding line. So we want to see between all these breeding lines the best performing one based on different traits that we want to improve. One Planet Fellowship has motivated me to pursue a PhD. It's something I always wanted. And it has equipped me with skills that are really necessary to thrive in the field of science. My PhD thesis is about finding sources of resistance to a pest that is called the broad mite, and that can cause up to 38% of yield loss in jute mallow.
Afokpe's dedication extends beyond the lab. She actively works with farmers across West and Central Africa. The impact of Afokpe's work is evident in the testimonies of farmers who have adopted her improved varieties.
Bondo igboma fotete nenuwi e ka supporta ndo nenuwi support nenuwi no yana bia me do nenuwi support lo aki nenuwi ton e de ruga lo ekole kwa a donne nenuwi dans 3 semaines 4 semaines on akoro akiwe ba ça.
egbe wedo asa ton gbele jawe yo bo to gba bo client mi no sen bo client wa ho wọ́n ló pọ̀ mi náà 700 non 700 do grioji angolo ton quoi bon il a mis attendre coller mais non ça 3000.
Mais depuis que j'ai mon producteur qui m'a montré, qui m'a enseigné le Sika, la marque Sika, et j'ai commencé, j'ai vu qu'il y a beaucoup plus d'avantages aux insecticides, aux insectes et tout ça. Ça, c'est plus résistant par rapport aux Grand Morel, aux autres marques.
The results are clear. Farmers' markets are brimming with fresh, high-quality produce thanks to Afokpe's efforts.
The Boma eggplant Sika is the first one for East-West seeds that we are selling to farmers in West and Central Africa. They are able to harvest more because this variety is a late flowering one. And consumers have testified that the leaves of Boma Sika are very tasty. Women retailers on the market testified that the leaves are attractive to consumers. So when they have Sika on the shelves in the market, consumers are more likely to come to them, so they're able to sell more.
Consumers are also reaping the benefits.
With a small bunch of leaves, you can make more soup than you do with some of the varieties that are available on the market. And these crops are highly nutritious in iron, vitamin E, vitamin C, and magnesium, and many other nutrients.
Afokpe's vision goes beyond improving crops.
I work to create a positive impact on our environment because we are experiencing harsh conditions with climate change. There are a lot of pests and diseases that are occurring. There are a lot of temperature issues, so we need to help farmers to have varieties that can help them cope with these challenges.
As a scientist from Benin, I'm proud to be a shining example of how science and communities can come together to help improve livelihood of millions and also help to mitigate the effect of climate change.
En travaillant avec Madame Pamela à travers son leadership, sa manière de travailler avec les gens, sa manière d'apporter l'homme du plus petit niveau au plus haut niveau permet de se concentrer sur soi-même et de trouver d'autres talents qui étaient cachés. Parce qu'au jour le jour, elle est avec vous. Elle vous apporte des conseils et elle vous oriente.
When I joined the One Planet Fellowship, one of the key things was mentorship. I was mentored and it really helped me shaping my career path. I'm also very happy that I got the opportunity to mentor a young scientist at the University of Abomey-Calavi in Benin.
Je travaille avec Madame Pamela Afokpe sur les légumes locaux, notamment le gombo, la marante, la courette potagère et le gourmand Sika. Le gourmand, nous avons en 2021 créé la variété Sika qui est une variété fortement appréciée des producteurs.
I really want to say a big thank you to Awards for empowering young African scientists. I really pray that Awards can get more resources to support more young African scientists to improve the food security in the world, especially in Africa. And I also want to commend Awards for creating a strong network of African scientists that will improve food securities in the world, especially in Africa.